Hey guys, I'm gonna come on real quick. Come on and get off. I got two messages today. Two messages about something that I put on social media. There was a lady that I posted a couple of weeks ago. She was 68 years old, and I posted her on my page because she was beautiful. And under the comments of the picture that I posted, people were saying things about her that she didn't like. So she would go up under the comments, and for everyone that said something negative, she responded to them. And what's up, Jerry? But I told her, I said, look, if you're not going to respond to the positive, don't respond to the negative. You got to respond to both, or either don't respond to neither one, because like I always tell y'all, thank you, Willie, the same people that make you laugh be the same people that make you cry. So you got to take them both with a grain of salt. So I told her, I said, look, don't go back on there arguing with them people. Let them people think what they want to think. You know, there's a big world out there, big platform. Let them think what they want to think. So today, I think it was last night. Hey, LSCO, thank you. If I do something to my head, but that's another story. But anyway, let me get this through right quick. So I put a post up today, and it said, or either yesterday, and it says something about what a lady said, that I need to quit showing my face, and I need to talk about more or do more than show my face. And I blocked her. I politely blocked her because she didn't have nothing good to say. Not only didn't she have anything good to say, but she's always on my timeline saying negative things. I usually ignore her, and I ignore her, and I ignore her. But it just started building up. So I'm like, you know what, lady, let me just get you out your miseries. I'm just going to block you and let you go ahead and do your thing. So my friend girl hit me up, and she said, I thought you said you don't address negative people. I said, but you got to think about the way I addressed it. I addressed her not to argue. I addressed her, and I told her that she doesn't have to see me anymore. I'm going to remove myself from her view. So that was one thing that somebody called me about. And thank you. And the next thing that somebody called me about was because I put a post up a little while ago. And it said that I inboxed a young lady because her hair didn't look right on the news. And I didn't inbox her rudely. So they thought I said something rude. I didn't inbox the lady rudely. I just thought maybe, she didn't know anybody in Fort Myers, or, she couldn't get her hair done. I don't know what I thought, but I'll know that when I turn my TV on in the morning, every morning, she was on the TV. I know Arnold. She was on the TV, and she looked a mess. So I didn't want one of my sisters on TV looking a mess. So when I reached out to her only for, like, if she didn't know nobody, then I felt like help her out, help her out. She not from here, help her out. And that was my reason for reaching out to her. But then I started thinking about all the people I've reached out to, or either the people that reached out to me. And a lot of people know that I do take a lot of donations on my timeline. I take up donations for Christmas, to give kids back to school. For Christmas gifts. I take up donations for back to school. I take donations for Black Broad Drives. I take donations for whatever. The storm. When the storm came, I took up donations for them. And it's just so amazing to me how people from all over the world help in the time of need. Y'all, paying my dogs no attention. They got in trouble, so they in the laundry room until further notice. But so people from all over the world reach out and help. When I say, look, y'all, is a family that needs grocery. If I tell y'all one day I was in a store and I couldn't leave out the store because y'all, not me, but the people on social media, this, I'm going to tell the story again because those of you who donated, y'all know who y'all are. But this lady came up to the church when I used to work at the church. And the lady was too late to get her kids. She was too late to get the free food that the church was giving out because the projects was like right down the sidewalk. So she walked up to the church and I said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, there's no more food." And when I closed the door, y'all, I felt so sad because she had like 3 kids with her. And she said she was waiting till she can get somebody to watch her other kids before she was able to come down and get the food. So I said no. And then I was like, man, yeah, he in trouble, Jerry. So I'm like, man, I can't let these people walk away from here hungry. And I know that lady ain't walked down there with 3 kids. And she was a young mother. So I closed the door at first and then I came back. She was outside of the gate and I called her back. I said, look, if you want to, I'll go take you to Walmart when I get off work and I'll buy you a couple of groceries. So let me tell y'all, I had just gotten a $50 gift card. And the $50 gift card was in my side thing. And I was going to give her the gift card, but she said she didn't have a way to get there, so she didn't need the gift card. So I said, okay, I'll take you. And then I said, well, is there somebody that could babysit your kids? Because I didn't want to take the kids, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't want to take all them kids to the grocery store. But I said, if somebody could watch your kids, and I'll take you to the grocery store. So she said, yeah. So I went and got her at 5 o'clock and took her to the grocery store. Now, my intentions was only to give her $50 because that's how much the gift card was. So I sat down in the front of the store and I told the young lady, I said, you can go spend $50, grab a couple items. And y'all know $50 ain't no money. So I said, grab a couple items and I'll buy, it's $50 on a gift card. So I sat in the front of Walmart, and it's on my timeline, probably about a year or 2 ago, probably a little over than that. But I sat in front of the grocery store and I put on social media that there was a young lady who was in need of some food. And I told them that I bought the lady in the store and all I could give her was $50. If I tell y'all start rolling in on them cash apps, and every time I would walk up to her, because I would have to find her in the store, and I walk up to her and I show her the cash app and I'd be like, somebody sent you $75 and so you got more, you can buy $75 more stuff. So she walked through the store again because that was like, she was like, what? Because she was already happy about the 50. She was really grateful about the 50. And then when the 75 came, because somebody had sent it to me, it wasn't my 75. When the 75 came, I said, look, you got $75 more that you can spend for your grocery. So I went and sat back down and somebody else hit me up and they were like, hey, I got $50. So I went back to the girl and I said, look, you got, thank you. I said, you got $50 more. Somebody else gave you $50 more. So now she looking at me like what the hell? So I told her, I said, well, I'm on social media. And at the time I wasn't working via social media, but I had a good following. And I said, I'm on social media and I have a big following. I asked them to buy grocery. And I told her, I didn't say your name. I just asked people to donate towards your grocery. Lo and behold, by the time that girl left out, I think she had like $400 worth of grocery. Not only did she have it, I took a screenshot of the Cash App because I didn't want nobody to think I was taking any money. I took a screenshot of the Cash App and told them the Cash App is closed out. Y'all, I was tired too. This girl ain't even had no more grocery to buy. She was like, well, what else can I buy? I said, do your kids need socks? What else do you need? Whatever else you need, get what, if you need panties, if you need whatever you need for your kids, grab what you need. And that girl had so much stuff. She had paper towels and the kids' socks, and she had so much, but it was all because of social media. It had nothing, don't get me wrong. I was the vessel, but you guys did the work. So when people say that social media is the devil or social media ain't good, it's what you do with your social media. It's how you want to do your social media. That's what makes it good or bad. What you do and how you deal with it and who you let on your page. And I told y'all the other day, I don't let all this stuff corrupt my page. And then like I was just I'm so I'm full because when I got these messages today, it was just amazing to me how people think so bad about social media. When social media, I'm telling y'all, I had shoe stores donate to a whole family of foster kids, 4 foster kids families, and a shoe store in our community went and donated 4 pair of shoes. They told me to come in and pick whatever shoes you wanted. They told me that. Now the people laughed at me because y'all know I'm old, so I didn't pick like the Jordans because I wanted to be honest. Get the kids something that they can wear every day that wouldn't be looking awkward when you got on a pair of Jordans, then you don't have no clothes to wear with these Jordans. So I thought that would be crazy. So buy them some sensible shoes or get them some sensible shoes that would look right with everything. But that foster family of 4 got all their clothes, not only those shoes, but everybody y'all know who did it. They donated to that foster family. And when I took that stuff to the church, because I didn't know where the foster family lived, I took that stuff to the church, and the pastor say, well, what organization is this under? I said, what do you mean, what organization? What organization? I said, no, I put a thing up on social media, and these people gave all this stuff. They gave all this stuff. So it's how you use social media. We did black bra drives where young girls don't have proper bras. And so many people from far away, from close, donated bras. I had so many bras in this house, it was ridiculous. These girls, and then people was like, why are you giving them bras? You know, some of their mamas driving this, because we would pull up and you had mamas and BMWs and Lexuses and like, so they was like, well, why are you giving these people bras? Because they said they need it. I don't care if y'all want to scam and y'all want to get stuff that you don't need. That don't got nothing to do with me. That's you and God. God told me to do it. And it ain't, and not saying it ain't my money, because I don't want to say it like that, because if I had the money, I would do it. But I don't have the money. But my resource is social media. You guys are my resource. You guys are the ones that do it and that has done it. Y'all, and y'all know who y'all are. Because I got some people that always give. I had a little girl that needed something for Christmas. And all she wanted, she told us her wish list. And y'all got her wish list, not me. Y'all got her wish list. Social media got her wish list, not Nora Potts. And I make sure I tell them that it's not me. It is not me. It's not. And every time, I'm so grateful, because every time I ask y'all to help, y'all just help send a girl over to, I think she went to France. Somebody hit me up and say, Nora, I need some help. Can you help me send my daughter, to Paris? Yeah, France. I want my daughter to go to Paris with the rest of the school. And I think she was like $800 short. Y'all sent her to Paris. Y'all sent her to Paris. I didn't send her to Paris. Y'all sent her to Paris. So when y'all say stuff like this, I don't understand it, because social media and my community of friends, because I call y'all my friends. Y'all my little golden nuggets in my little gold pot. Y'all my flower pot. That's what Stacy told me. This is my flower pots. But y'all do this. So it just depends on how you use your social media. It depends on what you use it for, what you like coming down your stream. I don't want any and everything coming down my stream. And it makes me feel good, because when I start shifting people out the way, it leaves room for people like y'all. People who don't mind giving. People who don't mind helping and serving. Y'all have came out and actually put your hands to the plow when I asked. Y'all, we need people to help give away stuff, to help pack stuff, to help do stuff. A pancake drive for the stormy season one day. Y'all do so much. So when people say that social media is the devil, I swear you're lying. I swear you're lying. Thank you, Stacy. And that's why people don't understand. I used to sit up and wonder, God, why did you give me such a platform? And then when a kid told me one day she ain't never had a real shoe, she was like, oh, this a real shoe. She was bending the shoe like this. I'm like, baby, what is you doing? She said, all my shoes be bending on the bottom. These shoes don't bend. Y'all, we was in rack room shoes. My phone about to die, so if it die on y'all know why. But we was in rack room shoes. And that girl said she had never owned a pair of hard bottoms. I thought she was saying red bottoms, y'all. I said, red bottoms? She said, no, hard bottoms. I'm like, well, baby, what's a hard bottom? She said the shoe don't bend. I said, well, ain't that something? And then when she bent over, y'all, she didn't have no underwears on. So what did I do? Because I was able to buy her the shoes, but when I noticed she had on some jeans and she didn't have no underwears on, I said, well, baby, did you, I didn't want to embarrass her. I said, well, did your mama buy you some underclothes and stuff yet for school? She said, no, ma'am. So I reached out to y'all. Y'all had this girl 14 days worth of clothes. I got packages from everywhere. I had people to even say, I'll take her shopping. 2 times y'all did that. 2 times y'all took my people. It was one young girl who, I ain't gonna talk about that little girl, but she changed her name to something like Nora Potts. But y'all got her. I said, y'all don't let her think this is me. I want y'all to tell her y'all's story. So a bunch of women, a bunch of mothers who were single mothers or struggling mothers said how they got over. And when I took them, because I would take that girl to the house, because I never want y'all to think. It was times when my kids needed, but I wouldn't ask. But when I see somebody in need, you don't need to be a part of a big organization to help nobody. Just help. And I asked one day, I said, I don't know how. My friend Cliffany, she said, Nora, what you doing this year for them kids? I said, I ain't doing nothing, Cliffany. I said, I got enough hell in my life. She said, oh, you going to do something? I said, no, I ain't. Then I came back. I said, Cliffany. She told me, I knew you was going to do something. Because when God put it on your heart, you can't not do it. It only takes one person. It does not take a whole organization of people. It don't. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. It was the inbox messages that provoked this, because you ain't gonna get on my page and disrespect me, first and foremost. You ain't. Okay? I'll let you say your little slick stuff out your mouth and all that, but just get on my page and disrespect me, you're not. And it's not gonna make my social media experience a bad one. So I'm just gonna block you and I'm gonna keep it moving. But if you want to have a good social media experience, clean up your page. Be a good person. Start dealing with your higher power. I don't know who your higher power. It don't got to be my higher power, but everybody got one. So start dealing with something that changes your mind frame. So as if you going on here looking for fights, if you always looking for the fights, exactly, Stacey, we do. We here. But if you always on social media looking for fights, then that's what you're going to get. All down your timeline. All down your timeline. I got people, and I just seen one pop up that I literally met on this app right here. I met them on this app, and we became friends. We became friends, not just the old people. I'm talking about anybody. I'm talking about anybody, Shriver. Anybody. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go, because it's the way I try to live my life. I've been so full of hell for so long that I can't continue to be full of hell. So every morning I ask God, how is he going to use me? And no, I'm not in the church like I used to be, but I have really learned, and I'm not deterring anyone from church, because I am looking for a church home. But what I am saying is, when you know God, when you want to be used, then God will use you. When you allow yourself to be, and you don't have to have money for God to use you. All you need is a willing heart. All you need is open hands, open minds, wanting to do, not being selfish, not being all about me. And like I said, it was times when my kids did not have, and I'm on this app right here, this social media app, taking donations for other people's kids, and I'm hurting on the inside because it's bugging me through everything, not to steal this money. Because I'm thinking one time I said, I can keep some of the money for myself. And then I can, because they don't know how much money they're getting. And God said, you can't do it. And I tell you, that time that I decided to do that, when I said I was going to keep some of that money, because my kids didn't have, I'm telling y'all. I said, I'm going to keep some of the money. And God said, no, you ain't, Tisa. Lo and behold, it was over. I wouldn't accept no more money. And this man called me and he said, look, I want to donate $100. I said, no, because the donations is closed. He said, well, I want to donate it because I was supposed to donate it. And I said, well, the donations, I don't got nobody to give it to. He said, well, you can have it. I'm like, no, I can't have it. So I was like, well, let me figure out somebody who need it. So it just so happened a girl called me and all she needed was Pampers. And I bought her Pampers out there, $100. And I kept the change. I ain't gonna lie, because he told me I could. But it's just the idea. This is how God watches out for you. God ain't gonna let you, as long as you working, as long as you doing the will of his, you think he gonna let you be hungry? God ain't never let me be hungry. I done got close to the time where I thought I just might be hungry. But God said, here, honey, every time. If you know me, you know I ain't lying. Every time I get this close and God makes a way for me. So I'm just going to say, I'm about to let y'all go. But change your people. Change your feed. Change your heart. Change your mind. Stop being all about self. If you start opening your hands, if you let stuff flow out, something to flow in. But you can't get nothing with closed hands. You can't get nothing if you too busy holding on because you so scared to lose this little bit. I ain't scared to lose nothing because I done lost so much and got it all back tenfold. I ain't scared to lose nothing no more. I can lose. I ain't scared to lose nothing. I just keep a prayer over my kids. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I'll talk to y'all later. My phone is dying. Love you guys.